Namaste. Today I'd like to talk about home props and what you can do if you do not have any yoga props. Rather than getting online and spending a lot of money, you can utilize the items that you have in your house already. For a slow flow class, you can use kitchen products to act as blocks. So if you like support underneath your hands in a forward bend or in a half lift, you can use an item that will suffice for that. You could use a cereal box or two to place your hands on. And when you come into these poses, you're not very weight bearing on the hands, so it's basically allowing the earth to rise to meet you. Instead of a yoga belt, you can use a bathrobe belt or a scarf. Two handy items. And a chair can also be really nice for our gentle class, as well as if you would like to use it in the slow flow class. The chair in the gentle class can be used to sit in to do the postures instead of sitting on the floor. I can give you modifications and you can do your practice in a chair. It can also be nice for forward bending instead of reaching all the way down to the cereal box or oatmeal container. You can, if you have some tightness through the backs of the legs and low back and you find that you're more rounded, you might want to be up a little bit higher so you can allow the hands to rest on a chair. And you can also bring a deep bend into the knees for comfort. So a chair can be very nice to have near your mat. And then we'll talk about your restorative practice. So restorative yoga is very heavy in props. And we will be having our first live stream restorative class next week. So I want to make sure you're set up with all the props that you might need. Towels can be handy and they can be used for several different things. So I recommend having towels handy. A quilt is really nice because it's firm. There's not a lot of give when you put your weight on it, so it really supports your body compared to this super fluffy blanket that's flimsy would not support your body. See how when I press down it gives? It wouldn't support your body so well in the postures. However, this would be a wonderful blanket to cozy up and cover up with. Have couch or chair cushions instead of bolsters, and we will use these to support the body in forwards and back bends and for twists. And I would say have two of those handy, and then bed pillows. So I have two pillows. One is very thin and feathery that wouldn't be so supportive, but might be nice for underneath my head in a posture. And this pillow has a little more,
structure.
A little more structure. This pillow has a little more structure, so this might even be good to offer as a replacement for a bolster. So these are some of my recommendations. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And also if you have other suggestions, things that you can use at home that I didn't mention. Like we will be using canned goods for our conditioning class. So if you plan on joining in on that, you can have bottled water or cans that you will use to lift instead of handheld weights. And as I mentioned, I would love your feedback if you have any comments or any suggestions. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.